are so many things you can do to make money with your fashion designing or sewing skill that doesn't necessarily have to involve sitting down and sewing. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you alternative ways to make money as a fashion designer without necessarily sewing. You're going to sew small, but without necessarily sewing all the time. If you're interested in knowing this information, keep watching this video and let's get right into the video. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Lola Oluwashisi and this is my channel Everything Lola, where I talk about fashion, lifestyle and everything in between. I also have a sewing channel where I do strictly drafting, cutting and sewing tutorials. The channel is on the homepage of this channel. The channel name is Lola Oluwashisi. If you're interested in sewing, if all of these I've mentioned is your vibe, you want to stick around and subscribe to both channels. So like the title of this video states, in this video I'm going to be telling you alternative ways you can make money as a fashion designer without limiting yourself to only sewing. And that's helped different people and they can testify, and you can try it if you know you're tired of sewing. Or another thing too is maybe you have people sewing for you already, so you're not necessarily doing the sewing, sitting down and sewing, and you have time to do other things. Then you may want to put these few things into consideration. So let's get right into the video. The first thing you can do, I'm going to start with the sewing part, then the non-sewing parts. The first thing you can do, I feel like you can do, if you're the kind of person that maybe sews a lot and you want to reduce how you are sewing, or you want to reduce the amount of time you sew, you want to rest more, you can go into making ready to wear or made to fit, like ready to wear outfit. I know you're going to say, ready to wear, the work in it. Yes, but I want to give you an alternative means that doesn't necessarily involve you sewing. So something you would want to do, this is a tip that I learned in fashion school. I attended a fashion academy and she told us how she started doing her ready-to-wear business, and it made so much sense, especially if you know you don't have enough machines, or you know you don't have machine at all but you can sew, or you even have machine but you don't want to be sewing all the time because of stress. You want to focus, or you want to try and explore ready-to-wear. But what you are going to be doing now is you're going to be taking care of maybe the cutting part, the drafting and cutting part, and then you take it to places that people can sew for you and you don't even have to spend much. Practical example for people that are in Lagos State, Nigeria, Yaba is a place where you can literally go there with just yourself and make 30 pieces of outfit to sell by the time you're leaving that market. So there's a place where you can cut, there's a place where you can buy your fabric, there's a place where you can sew, people can sew for you, and it is very affordable. You can sew for as low as 500, 1k, so it depends on what you're sewing basically. So you can do simple styles, you can do like scrunchies, bonnets, things that you know would sell fast. So you just cut them at home or source for fabric and cut them and then take it to Yaba or take it to wherever the markets you know that they can sew around you, and then you can spread it out, have like 5-6 people sewing for you in the market, and just be around, be there to just supervise what they are doing so that they don't do rubbish for you. You understand what I mean? So that's one thing you may want to consider. Another thing you want to consider if you are really good with sewing is, or if you're really good with like illustration, because I know so many fashion designers now learn how to illustrate that, learn how to draw fashion diagrams. If you know you are really good at doing that, you may want to try and offer that service for money to people. So there are people that are just looking for illustrators. It doesn't have to be a full-time job. If you know how to illustrate, like how to make fashion illustration, you can either teach people how to do fashion, how to make fashion illustrations, or how to draw fashion diagrams, or you can do it for people that don't know how to do it. That's you as a fashion designer giving that skill for money to another fashion designer or a fashion brand. Another thing you want to consider if you are a fashion designer that you don't want to sew so much, you can consider working for other brands as production manager, as content manager. So the thing now is, I usually advise fashion designers that if you are sewing, don't just be limited to learning how to sew, learning how to draft pattern. You want to try and learn how to create content, try and get used to creating content, because it is going to help. It's a big partner of the fashion industry. Like, you cannot know, everybody creates content basically. So you want to learn that. And if you can create content well as a fashion designer, there's a difference between, if I have a big fashion brand and I want a content creator for my brand, there's a difference between hiring somebody that just creates content for my brand, that's sewing content and all this thing, and hiring a fashion designer that knows how to create content for my brand. It may be a part-time job. You can consider it as a part-time job, but it's something you may want to explore, creating content for other fashion brands as part-time job. That's another way to make money as a fashion designer. Now the next one we want to, so you can either be production manager, content manager, or all those non-sewing parts of fashion business. Now another thing you want to consider now is teaching full-time, part-time or full-time, whichever way. So if you're a fashion designer and you know how to sew, especially if you know how to draft patterns. You may want to explore teaching other people. Now you may say, I'm not good with teaching, it's not my thing. I don't really think there are some people that are blessed with the gift of teaching. I'm going to agree, but nobody was born perfect. You'd have to practice and get better. If you check out all these like big fashion design YouTubers or fashion design YouTubers and scroll to their first video and then scroll to the last video on their channel, you will see that the first video on their channel was way worse than the last video on their channel. It's called growth. So I urge you to start teaching. If you know how to, you know your onion. When you sew, your cloth comes out marvelous. You don't need to. What mistake people make is that you don't need to do everything by the book when you are teaching. You can teach freehand method. You can basically teach whatever you know for money. Now, if you can teach people, then you want to also consider opening a YouTube channel, a fashion blog, a fashion space on Twitter, any place you know you can make money. But YouTube is one place. YouTube and blogs are places I know that you'll really be able to make money as a fashion designer. I have a sewing channel, like I told you before. I have this channel where I share fashion tips, and then my sewing channel where I do strictly sewing tutorials, and I am earning money from both channels, from YouTube here on YouTube ads. So if you see ads on my video, please watch them, because that's how I'm getting my money. So I'm earning money from this my channel, and I'm earning money from my sewing channel. I'm teaching people how to sew, and I'm getting money in return because ads have been placed on my video. So you want to consider bringing, if you know you're sewing for yourself, why don't you just film it, do your voiceover, and be consistent with it? Before you know, you're a teacher. That's how it starts. So you want to consider doing YouTube. Now, another thing you want to consider, if you're a fashion designer and you're trying to make money, more money, you want to consider referrals. So when I mean referrals, I'm going to use the male and female fashion designing as example. You're a female fashion designer, for example. You don't know how to sew male wears at all. What you want to do, this one, clients must not hear this one. This one is just for fashion designers. What you want to consider doing is get a male fashion designer that is really good and kind of pair with him. If you have female clients, let your female clients know that you can make clothes for their husbands or the male figures in their life, and then pair with a male designer and try and get your cut from it. You want to just work out a plan with the male designer and then do referrals and get your cut from it. Referrals is a big way to get money as a fashion designer that I feel like people are sleeping on. Everybody, you cannot do all the work. Everybody wants to sew everything. You want to pack everything and sew. No, you can't do all the work. Try and do referrals and just arrange whatever cut you're going to get or what your own gain is going to be from inside. Another thing you want to consider, you want to explore too, is selling things. You can, as a fashion designer, I think the best kind of people to sell fabrics are fashion designers. I'm not saying other people selling fabrics that are not fashion designers are not doing well, but the best kind of people that can sell fabrics are fashion designers, because you literally know how to pair that thing that you're selling. So imagine you are sewing and you're selling fabrics also. It's like a plus to whatever you are doing. So you want to consider selling fabrics also, and then that's where the referral comes to place too. If you know you can't, like maybe you don't have the fund to start selling fabrics in bulk, you can start small. You can meet your popular vendors that you know you get things from and come to an agreement with them and refer them to other fashion designers and get your cuts. I hope you understand what I mean. Money must be made this year. Last but not the least, I've talked about teaching online. I don't think I specified teaching online, but now I want to specify the online and the physical classes. So you can go for online classes, and if you know you have a space that is wasting around, then you can go ahead and take like physical classes to people. That is it for now. If I think of more money making ways, I'm going to come and share, definitely. But yes, consider teaching, consider selling, consider referrals, consider sharing the work when you have so much. And those are like things I know that you can do with your fashion skill. That's content creation and blogging part is another part. I feel like the content creation part, people are exploring that part a lot, but you see that blogging part, literally writing about things online. Before, I would rather, there are some people that they are better readers than watchers, and there are some people that they are better watchers than readers. Before, I would rather read how to make a style word for word than watch it, because I'm very fast when I'm reading compared to when I'm watching something. I have to watch it. If it's a 10-minute video, it means I don't have an option. I have to watch it 10 minutes. But if you like write something beginning to end, is my speed of reading, my reading speed I would use to read that thing. So I usually advise people to go for fashion blogging, like see all this how to sew. If you know you are good with writing, you want to focus on that. They can place ads on your blog post and you can get money from them. So like I said, those are the things for now I feel like you can explore. If there is more or there are more, I am going to bring it to you. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, if you have questions, don't forget to drop in the comment section. This video that you're watching is from a question. I did this video because of a question I got on one of my videos. So if you have video suggestions or questions, you can drop them in the comment section, and I am going to do a video about it, because your question will just be my next video. Don't mind me, I'm just too excited today. I'm sure you can tell. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It's going to help YouTube recommend my videos to others. Don't forget to share to people you think it may be helpful to. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a lovely comment. See you in my next video. Until then, keep winning.